Hi Aries, welcome to your October monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, Cross Watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in the Aries. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aries and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So my intentions for this reading, Aries, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of October, to ask what will be happening in October, what do you need to be aware of this month, and if something has already happened in the beginning of the month, why has it all happened, and what is it that you need to hear right now? This can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. Whatever Spirit would like to bring forward shall be said. And if you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, maybe even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to ask them to join us here now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy. So if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's tune in. All right. So let's see what's happening in October for my Aries, Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anyone dealing with an Aries. What does Aries need to know right now at this time about October with whatever they're facing? Let's see the major theme of this month and what has been going on overall for you guys or will be going on. Ooh, yes. Aries, you got the Empress. Taurus energy, Libra energy. You could have those signs in your chart. You could be dealing with one of those signs. Does not have to be the case. But yes, I'm feeling multiple different things for different groups of you. So for some of you, I feel this is self-love and harvesting that self-love. I feel you guys recently went through a disappointment, specifically in a relationship, whether that is romantic or friendship. Someone just really hurt you. But I do feel with everything you went through with that person, it's taught you who you are. It's taught you how lovable, how valuable, how much self-worth you had, but it had to go through this breakup for you guys to really understand what it is you're worthy of. And I feel even looking back now, even if it was recently, but just seeing the way someone treated you, the way they left things off, I heard was just pretty upsetting, pretty rude, pretty cold. I don't know if that was just straight up ghosting, but you know, I think you're kind of seeing that you were in different alignments in the first place. So with this self-love and self-worth that you're developing, it's going to start to show outside of yourself. All the good that you're welcoming in, all the harvest that you've been working towards just by developing your spirit, your love. And even if some things didn't work out for you, you're starting to harness the energy of love and choosing love over fear. When faced with disappointments, when faced with failures, I feel a lot of you are just accepting the fact that maybe if something fails that had nothing to do with me and what I've done, maybe it wasn't right for me. Maybe there's something better for me. And I feel by harnessing that, it's going to add to your abundance. It's going to add to your prosperity. Some of you guys may be finding out you're pregnant or that someone you love is pregnant. If so, congratulations to you. Others of you with this Empress, it could impact your finances, your job, something you've created for yourself, something that you're very talented. Some of you have artistic skills, music skills. You have an eye for beauty that is very unique. But for a lot of you guys, this is the harvest in October. And some of you have started to see little bits of that, little pay raises, little congratulations, thank yous, little boosts of confidence, I feel. And others of you are you're going to start to see this. But I will pull some more cards. I feel the majority of you, as you build this power within yourself in a feminine way, in a receptive way. You know, you don't have to be a certain sex or gender to identify with divine feminine energy, that you're harvesting right now. I really do feel that your patience and your perseverance through whatever project you have, the healing you've done for yourself, it really is going to pay off. You're growing. Your finances are growing. The good fortune in your life is growing. And I'm so excited for you, Aries. Let's keep going. And fertility here, this is a good time to start planting those seeds that you feel very drawn to by your heart, by your passions, by your feelings. All right, let's keep going. Some of you guys are getting a heart chakra activation, a heart chakra opening, an upgrade in your heart chakra. And it's one of your greatest power sources that you get your fuel from energetically. Tell me more about October for Aries, Spirit. There we go. The Fire Prince. I love this for you guys, as you guys are fire energy, and it says optimism, aggression. So what I feel most about this is like Page of Wands energy. You're starting to become motivated again. You're exciting to be around. You're passionate. You speak your mind. You live life fully. And even if there was a dip in the road recently for you guys, you're not staying down. That's not in your nature. And yes, we can have those moments to grieve. We can have those moments to go within ourselves, to reflect, to be still. But I feel Spirit is saying, if you guys have been doing that, now's the time to get back up again. And for those of you who have decided to get back up again, who won't let the disappointments stop you, you're adding fire to the fuel of what you're about to create, or what you've started to create already in October. Again, it feels like new project, it feels like new job, it feels like a new direction in your life, lifestyle, romance, relationships. But I feel too, I gotta say, with this Empress and this Fire Prince energy combination right here, you guys are very attractive right now, and you're attracting a lot in your life just by being that light, holding that light. There's people who are close to you that always want to have you around, who are excited when they see your phone call, who are excited that you've chosen them to spend the weekend with, to hang out with. I mean, you just bring a lot of light and love into people's lives. And even if you don't hear it a lot, Aries, hear it now. You are definitely someone that cheers a lot of people up. You are definitely someone who may play that role as being the amazing friend, the person that someone could always rely on to make them feel better when they're having a bad day. They know they can call you. They know you would come over. They know they would watch their favorite movie with you, eating their favorite foods, and just, I don't know, your energy is just very, very healing. And I feel that it's sparking back up again if you have been feeling a little bit down, because this is who you are at a soul essence. Even if the ego sometimes tries to stifle us, make us be in a fearful mindset of blocking everyone out and not trusting everyone, that's not who you are at a heart level, at a soul level. And this part of you is being resparked again, which is inspiring, which is motivating. And I'm seeing how he's like carrying the torch here. So some of you guys are leaders, whether that's teachers, whether that's, you just have this role of being someone that takes direction, who makes calls, who in the moment where there has to be choice of act or flee, you act. And I feel that maybe for some of you guys in the mid of October, there's going to be an opportunity for you to make a choice to act on something, and it's going to bring in more resources, more abundance, more prosperity. I wonder for some of you guys if this is a new date offer that you're going to be offered, someone who is really attracted to you. It feels new, whether that's like you guys met in the beginning of the month, last month, something to definitely recover from whatever romantic failure happened in the summertime. I'm kind of feeling for a lot of you. But get excited, Aries, because I feel there's a lot of exciting new things opening up for you that are making its way into your 3D world as you sit back, relax, and trust. Let's keep going. For some of you, probably very few amount of you who are a parent, you're starting to see your child grow into being more independent, into being more fierce, I feel. Maybe they're kind of just trying to exert their independence a lot more towards you. They're trying to free themselves. And I'd say, of course, be that parent that needs to tell them no when you should, but also your child is very fiery, has that fighting spirit, maybe very creative and talented. So I feel the best way to support them is to appreciate their individuality, honor that individuality. And I don't know, it is kind of hard to kind of seize control and watch your little birdie fly from the nest. But I feel by doing that, it's going to make them appreciate you a lot more. And not that they shouldn't at all. You definitely are their parent. They definitely wouldn't be here without you. But I think if there has been a little bit of attitude going on, maybe they're about to be a teenager and something like that, it is just a cycle for them too, as a part of their growing. And if you guys are struggling with that, it's not going to be for very long. Or it's just part of the teenage process that we all have been through. But anyway, tell me more about October for Aries. Skeleton strength. Nice. So Aries, I do feel you need to honor your strength. You need to honor the fact that even when things got hard, you continued to get back up. You continued to fight. And I do feel for a lot of you guys, you know, for what's coming in, you have to hold the faith. I do feel with this card, Leo energy. So you could have Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Leo. But I do feel even with the skeleton, it's kind of like the foundation of our bodies. It holds everything together, including the muscles, of course. But the skeleton is kind of like the main frame. And I do feel with this, you guys have grown a strong foundation. You guys have built a solid playing ground, battlefield of what you are about to conquer, what you're about to lay down, the seeds you're about to plant. Again, because this is fertile energy. If there's new creative ideas, new creative aspects, new creative projects that you guys have been thinking about, it's a good time to start. I wonder if some of you want to open up like an Etsy shop or an online business, an e-commerce business. Put yourself more out there on social media with the content you create. It's definitely a good time now, and I definitely think you'll get a strong response from it. But for most of you, I think Spirit just wants to give you a pat on the back for doing what a lot of people in this time with a lower amount of consciousness will not be able to do. The most successful people in lives have been told no 100 times. But the thing that kept those people successful was that they still believed in themselves. They still believed in their ideas. They still fought for their ideas. And I feel you have the same trailblazer entrepreneurial energy, Aries. And even if you guys, this is relating to some of the worst things you've been through in life, you never let that identify who you are. You never let that control who you are. And again, that's not what a lot of people are able to do. It's hard to heal. It's not an easy process. But you're growing stronger every day that you start to rebuild this self-love, this self-trust, this self-confidence. And it's going to create a stronger bond with spirit. It's going to create a stronger bond with your manifestations. It's going to create a stronger reception to what you're about to see in the outside world. So yeah, Aries, I feel like it's time to get excited. It's time to remotivate. It's time to put your plans to action. You have the strength, you have the faith, you have the confidence, and with the Empress, you have the skill. So, I do feel projects, jobs, new relationships that are all new are going to be successful for you. And maybe the start is now. If you've been thinking about it, here's your confirmation. Do it. All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Tell me more about October for my Aries. Tell me more about October for Aries. The Sun. I mean, the happiest card in the deck is here for you guys, and it's right under the Empress. You will start to see, you will start to be illuminated and shown the success that you've been working so hard for. I feel even in the beginning of the month, something has happened for you that made you very, very happy. I feel a lot of you guys were enjoying the last bit of summer that you could, even if it's in October. Some of you guys, I'm seeing like an outdoor picnic, I'm seeing a barbecue, I'm seeing an outdoor event that you guys may have gone to in the beginning of the month. Maybe this is upcoming for some, but again, I just feel like if you've lost someone or, lost certain relationships, I feel there's other ones that will always support you, will always back you up. And I feel maybe in the beginning of the month, they kind of showed that loyalty to you. They showed that devotion to you. They showed that love to you. Friendships, family members, maybe even romantic partners that are coming in your life. But yeah, I do feel you guys are very, very blessed. And sometimes it's hard for us to see that when we don't get the things we want in the way we expect it to. But I do feel, Aries, if you took the time, even right now, to pause the video, reflect and think about all the things that you have earned, you have worked for, and show gratitude towards that. Gratitude will be the attitude to continue to fuel everything coming through in October for you. And this is just the beginning, Aries. Tell me more. And I feel you're spending a lot more time with the people that truly love you. Again, whether that is romantic or platonic, your friends, it feels a lot like friends. And hanging out with your friends and being around friendships that just love you from the inside out. Tell me more about October for Aries. 4 of Ghosts. Cancer energy. So yeah, I do feel they're in the middle of the month, maybe for some of you guys, because I don't know, the ending of summer was such a big bang, that something kind of already recently happened that provided you with so much happiness. Maybe it was success in a job, maybe it was a graduation, a promotion, something along those lines. Middle of the month, it's like, okay, but I want more. I feel like I want more. I feel like there's more that should be happening. So you may be hitting a stump in the middle of the month, which is, it feels more like boredom than anything else, not like dissatisfaction or anything. And I feel maybe with some of you guys, this fire prince is someone around you that wants to take you out, that wants to hang out with you, wants to get to know you a little bit closer. But because of some sort of past disappointment in a relationship, maybe you're a little bit closed off. Maybe you're a little bit unsure. But I feel this fire prince, male or female, it doesn't matter. It's like masculine fire energy that wants to engage, that wants to get your number, that wants to talk, that wants to link up. I do feel they'll be slowly and surely pulling you out of your shell a bit. But with the Four of Cups, I am seeing this, even though this is clearly depicted in a different way with the Halloween tarot. I am seeing the Rider-Waite-Smith depiction where, you know, that dude's sitting by the tree and there's 3 cups spilled and then there's that 1 cup behind. And so for some of you, if it's like, yeah, this is great and all, but I want more, the more is coming. But you have to meet spirit halfway. There's some, you know, spiritual leaders, which I don't want to discredit them because we all have our different ideas and our different opinions, but I believe there's more to manifestation than just sitting and visualizing and hoping for that $10,000 to come in your bank account the next day just because you thought about it. You really do have to meet God and universe the halfway. That's the part of co-creation. So if there's more you want, go for it. You know, if there's, you know, a certain audience that you want to reach, do the research to see how you can get there, or put in those applications, or start getting up out of the house if you just even want to go outside more, or get out of this bored, stagnant kind of state that some of you may be hitting. There's opportunities for you to do so. But yeah, and again, like, I'm not shaming you, I'm not blaming you. I definitely need my time where I just need a lazy day, but sometimes we stay in that for too long and then we kind of wonder why there's not much more happening for us. So with this being under the Fire Prince, if you're bored, if you want more, you can do it and you can achieve it and you will succeed in it by pushing yourself to get there. And I feel you have a lot of spirit guides, spirit protection. Spirit always communicates to you through different messages, through different symbols, synchronicities. It's like coming through to me as like flowers or as animals, like that type of thing. Maybe spirit communicates to you through nature a lot. Maybe you go out on a nature walk just to see what you'll see, and you see a hawk, or you see, you know, a ladybug, or you see something along those lines, and that's spirit's message to you to what to do about the situation. All right, let's get another card. Tell me more about October for my Aries. The Five of Imps. Okay. So this is the thing, and now maybe the Four of Cups is making a little bit more sense here. This is the Five of Wands, more Leo energy. I swear if you have Leo in your chart, check out the Leo reading to see if there's messages for you there. But anyway, okay. Obviously, you guys are shining in some aspect. Maybe you've showed off about how well you're doing, and not showing off in a way like, oh, look at me, but like taking pictures and of where you're at and how happy you are, being yourself, being that optimistic, bubbly, confident person that you are. There are some people who are not at that level. And I've already discussed this in the beginning of the reading about how you're kind of identifying people of different frequencies than you are. And so seeing how well you're doing with whatever it is you're doing in life right now, there may be some people who are starting to feel insecure about that, who are like, damn, I wish I could be that. And instead of just kind of sitting within themselves to figure it out, they're taking it out on you by the end of the month in some way. So again, maybe this is the same disappointed relationships you've been dealing with if it comes to certain friends, certain family members, which again, I don't feel it's very many, but it's those particular few that you could think of right now in your mind's eye off the top of your head, maybe siblings, that are just kind of starting to pick at you a bit, or family members, or those kind of fake friends here. So I feel, Aries, yeah, with this being under the Strength card, you'll really have to hold your own in a graceful way, in a powerful way, in a confident way. Yes, defend your actions. Yes, defend your character. But don't let them pull you to this pettiness vibration that you don't belong in. I do feel, you know, if you've started to see, I don't know, it's almost as if you bought it, let's just say this as an example, right? Like, you bought a new car, or you're going on certain trips that you saved up money for. They don't know the work you put in, but just seeing you posting about it or talking about it, hearing about it, oh, how did you afford that? How did you get that? That's interesting. You know, just, I don't know, just instead of supporting you or being happy for you, they just kind of want to tear you down in some way. But know that that's their insecurity based off of them comparing themselves to you, quite frankly. And if this is the other way around, Aries, where you may be comparing yourselves to other people's success, there's no reason to. We're all on our own journey. We're all on our own time frame. We all get to our end goal in our different ways. Yes, some ways are much harder. I'm not going to deny that. But your strength is undeniable, and your strength will carry you out through any obstacles or challenges. So just focus on yourself and you'll get there. But I for 80% of you, I really do feel this is someone's insecurities that are being projected onto you. And for some of you with the Five of Wands, it could just be inner conflict that you may be facing within yourself because of the stagnation after experiencing something so amazing, so great, and then getting back into, this cocoon state again. Know you have more power than you may think. You have the power to change a situation if you're unhappy with it. Speak on it, act on it, do what you can. If there's another person involved in it, see what they'll do to compromise. And if it's not changing, it's probably just something you've outgrown. And that's where you'll decide to have this new Fire Prince energy start to be activated to look out for new options. But someone may be very afraid of getting rejected by you, Aries. And if you do kind of start to close out a relationship because it's just not working for you, they may retaliate at the end of the month. Or you may already be experiencing it. But most of you have a strong support system. Best friends that you've had since you were young, since you were kids, since you were in college, that you could always rely on. And they will definitely replace any of this pettiness around you. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. Nice. So Cancer energy. I also feel Sagittarius energy with this card here. So yes, with the Chariot, some of you may have bought a new car or thinking of buying a new car, have already started looking up some on Carfax or whatever, right? Maybe some of you have been taking trips, taking vacations, exploring new places. But for most of you with the Chariot, you made up your mind about something and you moved forward on it. And for those of you that have moved forward already by making a certain choice, whatever that is, lifestyle, relationships, continue going because you're on the right track. You're on the right path. Even if the road gets rocky, keep going. You have the strength to do it. You have the determination, the perseverance to do it. And if some of you are looking to move, or even if some of you have already moved out of the old apartment, the old house you lived in, because of bad roommates, it was a great move, okay? But that roommate or whatever may still feel some type of way about it. Oh well, it wasn't for you, and that's okay. But yeah, Aries, I do feel the sun is shining down on you. And don't let your shine, your happiness, your confidence be brought down by situations or people that are just trying to get you in a lower vibration. It's not worth it. So let's go ahead and pull one more card and see what else Spirit wants to say. Some sort of last minute advice for my Aries about October. Oop, okay, that flew out. Let's see. Express your feelings. Interesting. And this could be with the Four of Ghosts, the Four of Cups. If you've been suppressing anything that has been taking away from your own personal expression, from what you want to say to someone, again, do it in a way where it's not going to be catty. It's not going to provide more fuel to any fights, because I don't think Spirit wants that for you. But if you express your feelings and the truth is there through how you feel about a situation, how you feel about a certain someone, the right people will hear you out. The right people will make it right with you. Apologize or say, look, I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry it came off that way. But the wrong people will just retaliate and act and maybe even gaslight, which is always a bad sign, right? And express your feelings too even can come from your creativity for a lot of you. You know, if you've been going through certain things, use that as fuel to create something beautiful, because a lot of people like to relate to the work you put out there, that like to connect through the emotional bond you may have by going through similar situations. So you may inspire a lot of people in that way too. And then bottom of the deck, learn from your mistakes. Yeah. So I do feel from the things that didn't work out, the things that didn't turn out, don't let that bind you in being in stagnation. All you can do is learn. All you can do is evolve. All you can do is move forward, hoping you won't make the same mistake again. And maybe there's even someone who is trying to respark another cycle with you, or a situation that's not sitting well with you with the Five of Wands. And if you didn't handle it the best in the past, use that knowledge of what happened last time to choose a better way, to hold your strength, to hold your grace, and to still keep moving forward. Even if people try to block you, even if there's certain bumps, I do feel, Aries, with the Empress and the Sun, you'll be taken care of. Financially, resourcefully, within you, more importantly, but also outside of you. So what a great reading, Aries. Yes, there's beautiful things happening, but with, I'm hearing that lyric from Biggie, more money, more problems, but it can't even just be that. More success, more haters. So just keep that in mind, Aries, and I think it's only temporary. Keep moving forward, keep swimming, and you'll do just fine. Thank you so much, Aries, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it provided you with the confirmation, clarity, healing, and insight guidance that you've been looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.